Give me a few minutes. I'm still double checking that everything is in fact working for the stream. Appears everything is in fact working. So let's get this out of here. So this game, Your Boyfriend. I've heard many things about this, but it has a lot of interesting imagery. So why don't I just hop right into it? Oh, he does not want me to exit. I see. Or she, I don't know who this guy is. It's titled Your Boyfriend. It's probably a guy. Enter your name. Well, since the channel name is in fact Skullaboo, might as well. That is my name. That's not ominous at all. My life's been chaotic. Family broke out into another fit of drama, so I left the nest, ran straight to college, and got an apartment and a job. But lately, my job is a greasy spoon diner, and it's been unbearable. I can only imagine. The job doesn't pay the best, so what I meant... God, sorry, I'm tongue-tied today. The job doesn't pay the best, so that meant I had to find a roommate to afford an apartment. And now my roommate is away, is always bringing some dropout to our apartment for late night study sessions. Ugh, that's disgusting. My sleep schedule is wrecked, and even better, the rest of the apartment is late. That's suck. I had heard once that if you become a roommate with a friend, you won't stay friends for long. In my case, the friendship gets strained thinner by my friend. As my friend keeps making excuses as to why they need me to cover their half of the rent. That's just scummy. Thanks to that deadbeat, I'm working harder just to lose money on the rent. I'm nearly broke and getting a second job feels like it will kill me. At least in this park I have some alone time. I've always loved this part of the park. It's untouched by obnoxious family members and college jerks. The only people who care here are groundskeepers. Even then, they only come by in the morning. Closing my eyes, I rub my face and hump out the tension in my lungs so that I could calm down enough to enjoy the peace and quiet. Let's take a moment to do that as well. Nice. Actually, it feels pretty nice to do that. Alright, anywho. Let's continue. Just then, I feel someone sit down beside me. Oh dear. Startled, I turn and look towards the employer.
Oh, hey, take it easy, it's just me.
Oh wow, voice acting. Epic. The stranger says, trying to keep me from leaping too high off the park bench.
You're a jumpy one, aren't ya?
Yes. He smiles and scoots himself closer to me, shyly and awkwardly. Interesting. He's not terrifying at all. I keep my eyes on him, unsure of what his intentions are. His unblinking eyes so stray from mine not once.
So, are you waiting for a family member or a friend?
You make me
Just
feel
seems
not
kind
safe.
of odd for you to be sitting out here, all alone like this and so far away from the jogging track.
He doesn't have a bad voice though, it's just like this. Interesting. A chill runs down my spine. I cross my arms over my chest to slide myself away from him and closer to the edge of the bench. How often does a sane person walk up to you out of the blue and start asking such questions? Not often, for me at least. He picks up on my unease and refrains from sliding any closer. He crosses his fingers in between his legs and smiles warmly. Huh. Oh, no more voice acting. Awesome, I get to voice this guy now. Not even gonna do a voice, I'm just gonna read it. I mean, you don't look like a groundskeeper or one of the old people feeding pigeons after doing Tai Chi. Oh hey, my name is Red. Awesome. No, I'm just getting some alone time to myself. Things have been pretty intense lately. He scoots himself even closer, his hand nearly touching mine as he smiles shyly.
Look,
away
I
from
know
me.
this is sudden, very sudden, but if you're free tonight, can I have the pleasure in taking you out to dinner?
Where's my no option? Can I have the pleasure? Never mind. It was a weird one. I can't tell if he's a bit awkward or just eccentric. What? Why? Good questions to ask. Why did he have such an interest in me?
Well, I'm your boyfriend.
What?
Isn't that why you're here?
No? What? My boyfriend? Why would I be assuming we're in a relationship? What the fuck? This is as awkward as this. This is an awkward silence as the stranger sits, patiently waiting for my answer. No? What? No? I pull my hand away from his. I thought that I would normally try to at least attempt to be polite when I turn down someone's advance, but the stranger's presumptuousness makes my skin crawl. He sits there for a moment with a firm stare before pulling his hand away in a reluctant retreat. Interesting. Oh, I see. I think that I'm getting mixed messages from you. What? I mean, it doesn't make much sense for you to come here and then not want me. That's weird. Give this out for a second. I stand up from the bench and turn to leave. Hopefully I can get back to the more frequent parts of the park before any other creeps crawl up from under the rocks and bushes. Where are you going? None of your business. He stares at me from the bench, but I can't read his expression. I'm not telling you. It is a tempest of mixed emotions, and none of them are positive or playfully awkward as when I first met him. It's getting late, I'm gonna head home. I lied. I glance over my shoulder to find the nearest path out of the park into the nearest public street. Oh, well, maybe I can walk you home then? No? Thanks, dude. Look, it's nothing personal, but you're coming off as kind of creepy and I'm not really that comfortable around you. He rubs his arm awkwardly. Creepy, but I love. Don't say it. Sorry, I have to go. I cut him off and start walking away, occasionally looking over my shoulder. I don't want him creeping up on me while my back was turned. He never moves. He just sits there with the forlorn look on his face and stares quietly at the ground. I don't like this. I feel like I somehow made a bad decision. I have a bad feeling about this. I wander around the city a little bit more, visiting places I normally wouldn't visit. My paranoia has gotten me looking over my shoulder, wondering if he might still be lurking somewhere behind me. I don't know. Maybe I am overthinking things. Oh, hello. Welcome in to join chat.
Be scared.
Hello. Well, say hi to the stream, guys.
Wait, what? Wait, where did I live? Wait.
Yeah.
Know this.
Oh,
I said I was streaming.
thanks YouTube for not letting me know.
I didn't know.
Let me check.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blisk. I told you I was
Oh,
gonna
you did
stream.
let me know.
Oh, you're playing your
Thanks, YouTube.
Oh.
So if anyone wants to steal the boyfriend role from me, please, for the love of God, do that.
You see, I would.
Whoa.
I got it.
Wait, your boyfriend. Wait a sec. Oh yeah, it's the game. It's the game I sent you.
Yeah, it's the game you sent me. This is Blisk,
I
everybody.
don't know what the game is, so I'm sure here.
This is Blisk, everybody. He's the guy that sent me the game. I'm just gonna.
Oh my gosh, a wandering clicker spawn?
I'll just keep reading everything. It's all good. But who knows? Some guy who presumes that he's your boyfriend before either of you even know each other's names is probably not the most psychologically healthiest version of people. Are they? Probably not. Yeah, that's creepy enough to warn him my cold shoulder. Still, the way I left him behind like that was making me feel maybe that I was a jerk. Okay, listen, person that is apparently supposed to be me. You're not. That's not something you should feel like a jerk for, my guy.
I mean, I feel like he doesn't have that too bad of intentions.
Yeah. I came across a local florist shop that I remembered passing on a few of my downtown walks. Hold on, let me turn up Whisk's volume. I can't hear him. Oh, he's on max. Epic. I've always been meaning to stop in and pick up some flowers for the apartment, but I never seem to find the time. I wonder why. It couldn't be the 2 jobs. Well, I have time now and I could use a diversion, so why not? Going into the flower shop, Hillsborough. Walking in, I look around and take in the rather pleasant aroma of the shop. I wander past the quaint display. I can't read. Of flower arrangements, potted plants, and small gift bags of I'm not even gonna try that word. I had a particular purchase in mind. That's an interesting word.
Yes.
From a rustic wooden shelf display containing the flowers and various house plants came a lovely, repugnant fragrance from a deep red rose. Oh, I see. Being mindful as some still had their thorns, I reached out to pick one. I feel a hand brush against mine. Oh god, I pull my hand away quickly and glance at the person that I didn't see on the other side of the display. I have a feeling I know exactly what it's gonna be. Wanna take a guess?
It's the guy.
Probably is the guy. Probably.
It's the guy.
Alright, let's see who it is.
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
Oh my god! That scared the shit out of me. That's terrifying. Can you blink? The man from the park beams upon seeing me and he gives me a smile before pulling the rose out. Dude, you're creepy. Why are you here?
Yes, that's why.
I didn't know you shopped here too. My god, that's
really
creepy.
sweet. I'm coming for that booty.
I don't shop here. I say, startled by his presence. What the fuck is he doing? The man then gestures me with a finger over his lips. What the fuck? It's a small shop, there's no need to raise your voice. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. His comment rubs me the wrong way, but I try to compose myself. Yeah, me too. Did you follow me here? I whisper harshly, unsure if crossing paths with him again was a pure coincidence, or if I needed to worry about him after all. What? Of course not. He looks a little hurt by my accusation.
Yeah, like, how could you?
Well, he was being creepy in the park. I mean, at least I asked, I guess. I come here almost every day, you know? Oh, now I feel like a jerk. Uh-oh, I was really being a dick to him?
Could you be so mean? My
God, I'm being such a dick to this guy.
He
fumbles around
I
he assumed he was my boyfriend when I don't even fucking know the guy. Hold on, there's another line of dialogue I gotta read. He fumbles around with the rose in his hands, and his eyes stay shyly focused on the ground. Oh god. I love flowers. This little shop is the only one nearby, so I come here a lot to see what new bouquets they have made and if they have any on sale. I'll admit that sometimes I get a glimpse of you through the window of the diner that you work at, and lately I've been meaning to walk in and finally say hi, but I lose my nerves and stay out. Oh well. I guess that you've been watching me? I guess that's not too bad. Maybe I'm overreacting.
I guess
but also
that's not too bad. I guess it's not that bad.
I guess. I mean, if he just happens to notice me, that's not bad. Guess that's understandable. I don't know. I mutter it's difficult for me to notice people when I'm walking the same path almost every day. Like a mindless robot, I guess that I can't really judge him for my lack of awareness.
Steven.
Whisk, stop it.
I've learned you by this point.
Just a yandere to another yandere, you know?
Whisk, you don't have to announce to the internet that you're a yandere, man. Look, I have to get going, I say, breaking the silence between the two of us. He clears his throat to mutter up his courage as he steps closer hesitates on a question for a brief moment, and then finally speaks. Please have voice acting. Oh god, okay, I gotta
I
read
think
this.
it's thing.
I know you have no interest in me, and I get that, but can I at least see you again? Not on a date or anything, I just want to hang out. I feel as though we got off to a bad start. Why? I don't even know your name. My name? It's a joke, really. I much prefer that you give maybe a nickname for me. The smile on his face fades into a slight grimace before his gaze drifts off to the side. I really don't like my name. Honestly, I'd rather be called something else, like a nickname or something.
Skill.
He must have a really horrible name or really horrible parents that he wants to disassociate from with.
I think he killed his parents.
He might have killed his parents. Taking this moment, I figure there's no real harm in making a nickname for him. After all, it would be easy for me to remember. Well, how about, oh, I actually get to, I want to name him Dick.
No.
Why not?
That's a dick
No.
move.
It
To be
is.
honest with you.
Name him Peter. His name is now
Peter?
Peter.
Okay, we'll name him
Leon
Peter.
Bailey. Peter.
I'm spelling
That's a
it
beautiful
probably
name.
wrong, but I don't care. We're gonna spell it like that. Dot,
Yeah,
dot,
that is
dot.
how you
He
spell
looks,
Peter.
he looks offended. Wait, what was that? How did you know my real name? What the fuck? Whisk, what did you do? Ugh, I hate my name. Were you talking to girlfriend? Did she tell you my real name? Wait, what the fuck? No, seriously, pick another name. Whisk, why would you do that? Was that a coincidence or not?
That's why.
Okay.
Was
Call
that
him
actually a
something
coincidence?
Else. Call him something else.
No, was that actually a coincidence or not?
Maybe.
Whisk,
Okay,
you're a
Bliss,
turd.
that's it. Come here, your kneecaps are mine.
Alright,
No.
well, I can't name him Peter. What if I name him Petey? There we go. How about Petey? A nickname of your actual name. I'm an asshole. He seems pleased with what I came up with. Despite how silly or tacky it might have been, nothing was funny. Yeah, that's much better. Honestly, thank you. Look outside the window, see the sun is getting low in the sky. Well, it's getting dark. I'd better get going home. It was nice to meet you, Petey. Peter,
Yeah.
turn to leave the shop. Hey, wait! Petey calls out to me. Turn to him and see him smiling sheepishly. God, the grammar in this game is actually pretty good. And stuff. Can I at least walk you home? No, I'll
Yes.
be fine. No, I'll be fine.
Yes.
He'll know where I
No,
live,
no,
Whisk.
no.
I'll be okay.
Yes.
His shoulders
Yes.
slouch and his smile
Yes.
fades, but only a
Yes.
little. He
Yes.
snaps his fingers to foreign disappointment. Ah, dang, you're judged twice in one day. Today hasn't been that kind to me. Sorry, Peter. Petey, I'm sorry, I'll stop. But how about we hang
Why
out
would you let
tomorrow?
him walk you?
I smile and shake my head before putting the rose back where it came from.
It's okay. He'll only track your IP from your stud.
Stop. I work all this week, so I don't really have time for anything. Well, how about I stop by your work tomorrow? Do you take breaks, right? I nodded, and leaving the flowers where they were, we walked out of the shop together.
Oh.
Well, at least he's adorable, kind of, I don't know. Yeah, that crusty ma and pa diner and it's not that busy most days. If you just want to stop by and chat for a bit, you can. Honestly, the thought of having someone to casually be around sounded nice, but I don't want him to get the wrong message. But just a fair warning, I won't be able to talk much if you're not buying anything to eat or drink. I'll bring a few bucks then. Anything worth getting food poisoning from? Oh, that expression is interesting. I chuckle and he smiles wearily. I don't like what's happening. The milkshakes are the best I've had for a long time.
Oh.
I'll take your word for it. He looks over my shoulder and sees the shadow of trees, and buildings are getting longer. Well, he better hurry, it's getting dark. He nodded before turning around and taking his leave. Looked over his shoulder, smiles, and waves as he saunters further down the road opposite of my apartment. I watched him walk down the sidewalk for a moment before going on my own way. I have a feeling something really bad's gonna happen.
I have a feeling. What? Nothing bad's going
Everything was quiet in my apartment except for the rummaging sound of my roommate's study partner in the kitchen. Hold on, do you hear that music? I don't like that. I shield my eyes and walk past. They have a habit of walking around naked after their study sessions. I don't want to see if they were dressed this time. I don't bother to turn on the lights in my room. I flop on my bed, face first into the mattress, and limbs spread out like a star. Letting out a loud, long groan, I eventually roll onto my back and stare up at the ceiling. It was a rather eventful day. I got a little quiet time, and I even made a new acquaintance, despite how we got off on the wrong foot at first. Ugh, I'm so exhausted. I don't want to bother getting undressed. I pull back the blankets over myself, roll over, and let myself drift off to sleep. I have an early shift tomorrow. Exit. What if I hit restart and do another run? That's kind of a short game. Oh, Steven left. Restart.
Wait, how long have you been playing this? How long have you been playing this?
I don't know. Not even an hour, I don't think. Like less than half hour. I'll play again. He hasn't done anything really weird yet, so I don't know why it gives you a trigger warning.
Don't ask why it told you the name of the computer.
Everything is quiet at my apartment except for the rummaging sound of my roommate's... What? Blah blah blah. See if they're dressed this time. Don't want to bother turn on the lights in my room, flop down my bed, face first like a star. Eventful day. Exhausted. Don't want to bother getting undressed, blankets over myself, drift to sleep. I have an early shift. I hit restart. Why is it starting me here? What the that's kind of weird. I said restart, my guy. What the heck?
You did restart.
It just showed me the bed. Nah, something weird's going on. It starts me back there again. I'll have to exit the game and then reopen it. I feel like something is supposed to happen here.
Maybe first exit?
Maybe? What if I hit escape? Can we hit escape? Oh, I can't hit escape. Okay, I exited the... Let me reopen it. See what happens.
Let's see, no.
This says content and images that may be triggering to some audiences, yet I've seen nothing like that. What the hell? It closed itself. Excuse me. You're not allowed to do that.
Oh, maybe because this is the demo, maybe the actual game.
Yeah, maybe the actual game does do that. That would make sense. Let me make sure my OBS is picking this up. Yep. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, wow, that was mean. Why would what the hell?
Oh.
You saw that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Cat
Kara.
just said,
Another
hey, yo,
friend.
it's me.
That was a jump scare. That was welcome. Have fun. Okay.
I mean, it is supposed to be
Huh, but he
it
jump
is
scared
supposed to
me.
be a horror game of some
That's
sort.
true. I wonder why he did that. Alright, we're gonna skip all this because I'm not reading it again. If I see some different dialogue, I'll read it. Jerks, the only people who come on groundskeepers, blah blah blah, again in the morning. Well, attention, one peace and quiet. Up, he's sitting down.
Whoa, hey, take it easy. It's just me.
Hi, Peter.
You're a jumpy one, aren't ya?
Huh, okay. Shyly and awkwardly. Got it. Still doing the exact same thing.
So, are you waiting for a family member or a friend?
Now I get to see your choices and options.
Just seems kind of odd for you to be sitting out here, all alone like this and so far away from the jogging
I want to
track.
see what happens if I go back and I name him Peter more than once. Like, nah, I want to call you Peter.
I don't think I'll be happy about it.
I want to see what happens.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da. You've been through all this.
Look, I know this is sudden, very sudden,
I'll let the voice
but
lines play,
if you're
though.
free tonight, can I have the pleasure in taking you out to dinner?
No. Should
Well,
I
I'm your
just-
boyfriend.
Okay, do you see why I think he's creepy, boys?
Isn't that why you're here?
I think just being weird. Oh.
What? Alright.
Breaking the fourth wall. He's
Dot,
not supposed
dot,
to do that.
My dinner sounds nice. Wait, what do you mean he's not supposed to break the fourth wall?
He's not supposed to say that. He's breaking the rules of the reality itself.
He is. The
dinner-
discomforting silence only grows. Still unaware and confused by the situation. I couldn't find words. It was just so sudden. He seemed to take the hint and pull his hand away from mine. Looking away, he chuckles awkwardly. Huh. Hey, I get it if you don't want me to be your boyfriend. I just thought I'd take the chance to ask you out. Is he guilt tripping me?
No.
If he's guilt tripping me, he's doing a terrible job. But at least he is taking the hint rather than pushing it. Well, it's just that I don't even know you, so don't worry, I get it. He says, not at all expressing disappointment, but more along the lines of showing understanding. I suppose it'd be a little weird out. I'd be a little weirded out too if some random stranger came up to me and asked me out on a date. Flattered, but still a little uneasy. He is taking the rejection well, no tantrum or pressure of any sort. Thank God. I better get going then. It was nice talking to you though. He says, looking back over to me, giving me a smile before getting himself up off the bench and taking his leave. Okay, goodbye. I watch him walk off, feeling sort of terrible of how things ended the way they did. Maybe I'll apologize to him if I ever see him again. I stayed in the park a little while longer after that odd event. I didn't know if I should go after him or just shake it off and enjoy the rest of my afternoon. Alright, let's see where we go now. Wander around the city a bit more, visiting places I normally would not. Paranoia, shoulder, maybe I'm overthinking things. You've seen this before. Yep, still seen this. Yeah, maybe I was just a jerk to Peter. Oh hey, we're going to the flower shop again. Well, we're gonna be skipping a lot of stuff then, in that case.
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
Oh, hello, Peter. the man from the park. Oh god. Well. I've seen all this. They gotta. You've been watching me? That's the question we'd ask. Alright. You've been watching me? Are you serious? What kind of creep are you? But it's not like that. He reaches his hand out towards my shoulder in an attempt to console and calm me down. Not wanting his greasy, grubby hands anywhere on me, I flinch away in shock and disgust. Don't touch me. Don't fucking do it. I hiss at him and then he turns and storms out of the flower shop. I don't look back. Well,
Dang,
bye, Peter.
How could you be such a dick to Peter?
Oh
Now
my god, he's
follow you
bleeding.
home.
He's what?
He's gonna follow you home.
What? It's finally
You
getting
heard- you
dark out.
heard him.
I hope he does not do that. Ugh, I hate walking home at night, and after crossing paths with a crazy stalker, I have a good reason for it. But now I'm out later than I wanted because I was trying to take a longer, less traveled path home just in case that creepy guy knew more about my habits. Shit, I'll need to find a new place to hang out at and probably a new job. Back into the apartment I go. I storm into the apartment and slam the door behind me before doing another full body shudder. I hear rummaging sound of my roommate in the study parlor and the kitchen come in abrupt silence, and I unceremoniously arrive home. I race by to my bedroom. They have a habit of walking around naked after study sessions. I don't even want to see if they're dressed this time. In my room, I flop down on my bed, muffled and frustrated, scream into my pillow. After a moment, I roll over on my back and stare at the ceiling, trying to figure about my day, trying to forget about him. Before I fall asleep from sheer exhaustion, my last thought was a simple wish. Man, I hope I never see that weirdo again. Huh, was that breathing that I heard? Let's hit exit and then open the game again. See what happens this time. I'm ready for the jump scare this time, I promise. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Triggering to some audiences. Yeah, I got it. It won't trigger me, I'm good. Alright, let's... Jump scare warning, I guess. Whoa! Fucking Christ! I'm still not prepared for it, even though I knew it was coming. Damn, I haven't seen it enough times. Okay. So, I didn't get the chance to name him Peter twice. I have to do that.
I think you should say yes.
You think I should say yes? Alright.
Whoa, hey,
Yes,
take.
I'll say yes to the Yandere man.
So, just seems.
Say yes to the Yandere man.
I'll say yes to the Yandere man.
Well, isn't that why you're here?
Nope. Dinner sounds nice. I guess. It's not like I'm doing anything anyways. It would be a nice break from the monotony. God knows I could stand to forget my problems for a few hours, and this guy seems interested enough to keep my mind off things. Really? That's great! Oh god. He beams, taking hold of my hand into his own. Oh god, his enthusiasm is not great. I'll see you tonight at 7. He was about to stand up from the bench, but paused abruptly when he realized that he was forgetting something. Oh, I almost forgot. We need a place to meet up. Sorry, I know that I sound absent-minded, but I'm just so excited. Okay. How about that old diner downtown? It sounds nice and quiet, so no one will disturb us. Diner downtown? Which one? You know, the one that you work at. What the Oh, okay. Why does he know where I work? Great, see you tonight. That's not creepy at all.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, just like that, he hurries off with a leap in every step. looking as though he just won the lottery. I watched him as he disappeared down the path that bends around a shallow hill and out of view. The park was quiet again, and the serene loneliness sets in once more. It's just me and a few songbirds singing in a nearby tree. I sit for a while, replaying the strange encounter in my head a few times. I suppose I should be flattered that he took such an interest in me. I can't really tell if meeting someone like that is normal or not. It's nothing like I've ever seen in movies or television. Then again, if I were a Hollywood attractive, maybe it would be so normal that it would be almost annoying. Feel my cheeks flush as I think about him saying, "Can I have the pleasure?" A shy smile creeps up from the corners of my mouth. He must be as near to this as I am. What a shy, awkward guy. But how does he know where you work? The bird stops singing as I feel a knot
Questions later,
growing.
action now.
Understandable. The bird stops singing as I feel a knot grow in the pit of my stomach. How did he know where I work?
Questions
Finally.
later, actions now.
I'm questioning now. 7 p.m.
Okay.
I show up at the diner, feeling rather unusual about meeting someone at a place that I work for a completely spontaneous dinner date. And with a complete stranger who knew that I worked here? Weird. I take a seat at the booth towards the back. The diner isn't very busy tonight, which is less than usual than most people would assume. Even though I work here, this isn't where I would choose to eat at. Maybe he was another customer that I never paid attention to? While I work, I let my mind drift, and after a while I do my job as if I were on autopilot. I don't really pay that much attention to names and faces, even towards regulars. Maybe he was one of those regulars building up his courage to ask me out every day but kept losing his nerve. It's kind of cute though. Do I really want this to be a thing? I take my seat. I wait. I look at the old-fashioned neon light clock that's been hanging over the juice box. He is 5 minutes late. I might as well buy myself a milkshake while I wait. The waitress on tonight's shift is surprised to see me at the diner on my day off. I imagine that she will tell me, job loyalty is one thing, but the food here isn't worth writing home about. After serving this stuff for a few months now, I agree with her. But at least the milkshakes are good. They are the really old-fashioned kind made with real ice cream and ingredients, and not the powdered mixed in flavored syrups like the rest of the fast food places. The waitress must have been less busy than I assumed because she brought my shake to me only a few minutes later. I pulled a spoon from the vintage-looking ice cream glass and looked it clean. Oh, exclamation points. So good. I stir the milkshake before I take a sip. A man rushes in through the diner's front doors. He looks like he ran the whole way here with something tucked carefully in his arm. I immediately recognized his sleeveless hoodie and blue shirt. He quickly scanned the diner in a bit of a panic. He was running late and probably thought that I may have left already. I was one of the few people in the diner, but he still didn't seem to see me very quickly. I wave him over, a smile of relief spreads across his face. Still winded, he hurries down to the row of booths and sits across from me. Oh look, it's Peter! You're late. You're late, Peter. How could you do that?
You're Peter.
I know. I'm sorry. I had to make a quick stop. He speaks between breaths. I don't know where he came from, but he must have ran the whole way here. He realized that he was running late. Well, what do you have? Giving a timid smile, he pulls out a long white box that he was carrying. He places it on the table and slides it over to me. What did you give me? Here, I brought this for you. Thinking about earlier today in the park, I might have been a little creepy to ask you on a date on the spot. I thought I might get you a little something as a way of apologizing. If it was awkward for you, of course. He got me something? Really? Well, it better not be a severed ear or fingers or something. Opening the box, look inside. Back to possibility. Opening the box, I look inside, seeing 2 long stem roses with deep red petals. The thorns were removed and they were bound by shimmering black silk ribbon. Roses? Seriously?
Are you rejecting it? He gave out all his. He ran.
He ran. I gotta say, I know. I'm gonna.
Thank you.
I did say thank you.
you.
He smiles as I take the roses out of the box gently, as if the thorns were still on the stems. I draw the aroma in deeply. They're so wonderfully fresh and fragrant. Thanks, dude. It's not bought or any. It's no bouquet or anything, but I thought that they looked nice. He watches me admire his gift. Can you blink, please? They are very nice.
No, he never
Thank you.
blinks.
That's kind of creepy. I place the roses gently back in their box. He can't possibly grin any wider. He realizes that he's been staring at me, maybe just a little too long for comfort, so he averts his eyes shyly. But there are a few nagging questions that have been hanging over me like a storm cloud. While he was in a good mood, I figured that I should inquire a little about this cute but bizarre stranger. Dinner in a greasy spoon diner with the stranger carrying a box of roses didn't seem ordinary, and I had to make sure that he wasn't going to propose at the cash register. I stirred the milkshake with a straw for a second or two. So, how do you know that I work here? Oh, well, I walk by this place rather often on my walks. I catch glimpses of you through the window from time to time when you're working. I tried coming in, but I got cold feet and just kept walking. Like a loser. He glares down at the table shamefully. Okay. I reach over and give his hand a reassuring pat. No, you're not a loser. Do you know what? I don't even know your name. My name? The smile on his face fades to a slight grimace before his gaze drifts off to the side. I really don't like my name. Honestly, I'd rather be called something else, like a nickname or something. Oh, oof, he must have a horrible name or horrible parents. Alright, how about, I don't know, something like, Peter? How about Peter? Wait, what was that? How do you know my real name? I hate my name.
Wait, what was that? How did you know my real name?
I think I'm gonna say Peter again. Wusk, are you prepared?
I'm scared.
Alright.
Scared.
Don't worry. If I die, you'll hear me scream before you see anything. Peter! Wow, you're really adamant about calling me Peter, aren't you? Oh, he's pissed. ... Fine, we'll go with that then. I don't know, I think it fits. ... You may not like it, but can you smile for me, Peter? Are you sure? And he gives his hand another, English. I reassure him and give his hand another gentle squeeze. Wait, what do you mean another? His expression of disgust instantly evaporates into delight over the name I gave him. Wow, I didn't realize until now, but he has some really beautiful blue eyes. If they've been left me taking in their deep blue hues, and I didn't realize that I was staring until he spoke up.
Man,
You
those
can't-
are some nice eyes.
You can't miss them, like, Jesus Christ. Are we having a moment or what? Thanks, Peter. A blush spreads across his cheeks as he squeezes my hand back. I see. Sorry! Dear God. I pull my hand away from his, cursing myself for staring like that. Wow, now I'm the awkward one. I look away shyly. I can feel the heat radiating from my cheeks, and I imagine them glowing bright red like a Christmas light. The thought makes my cheeks warmer and probably even more red. 'Tis the curse of being embarrassed. He chuckles and shakes his head. Hey, there's nothing to be sorry for. He reassures me with a soft smile. He looks around for something to break the tension, and his eyes fall upon my milkshake. Hey, I was supposed to buy you something. Well, you kind of already did. I point to the box of roses. Besides, we could share this, just as long as I get the cherry. Deal? I scoot the milkshake towards him. What are you laughing about? No, stop.
What, you don't like the nasty Yoshi laugh?
It's hilarious. He looks to the side, reaching over to take it. Oh no, please don't be weird about this. Man, our first date and you're the one buying. I'm very terrible at this. Well, how about you buy next time? His eyes go wide and he stares at me with surprise. Oh god, what have I just done?
Next time? You want to meet up again?
Oh god, the voice acting scared me for a second. Well, this wasn't a total disaster, right? So, yeah, sure. His face glows as red as I imagined mine had, and he stammers wildly as all of his thoughts unexpectedly evaporate in an explosion of joy. I mean, I guess it wasn't. I mean, I don't think so, but I don't want to argue with you. It was cute seeing him struggle for coherent thought, also trying to contain his happiness. His happiness of being with me, of all people. Yo, what the Still, as much as I was enjoying his company, regardless of how flattering it has been, I couldn't stay long. I look out the window in a bit of an exaggerated way in order to get his attention. It's getting dark. I don't like walking home late at night. How about we continue this on our next date? Standing up from my seat, I pull out one of the napkins from the dispenser. Do you have a pen? Oh, I think I do. Pulls out one from his pocket and hands it to me. I write down my name and number and, smiling, pass the pen and napkin back to him. Here, tell me we can hang out again soon, okay? Taking pen and napkin from my hand, he gazes down at the number in complete awe before looking back up to me. Of course, I'd love to see you again. He's not gonna ask to walk me home this time? Interesting. I'll register, pay for the shake, and...
No, that's not what yanders do. They follow you, dumb.
I know, but he's not even gonna ask? That's a bit rude. You're supposed to walk the date home, I think. And with another quick look back at him, I wave and leave the door.
Well,
I'm joking! I'm joking! I walk more quickly to make it back to the apartment before nightfall. It gets colder outside, but for some reason I feel warm on the way back. Man, the ambient sounds from the apartment are just terrifying. Once I'm finally back in my apartment, I quietly walk to my room so that I don't disturb my roommate. Judging by the thumping and, sounds coming from the other side of the wall, they seem to be having another study session. Fuck, I wish they would be more quiet. I have to live here too. I don't bother to turn on the lights in my room and flop heavily on my bed, face first into the mattress, limbs spread wide. Letting out a long, loud groan that made the couple next door pause for a brief moment. I eventually roll onto my back and stare up at the ceiling. Despite having so many other things on my mind earlier, my thoughts never strayed far from Peter. Looking over to the box that was still in my hand, I opened it one more time and I pull out the bundle of roses and, smiling a little, draw on their sweet fragrance again. I hope he calls soon. Well, I think we've done everything we can do in this game.
You technically did call him Peter twice.
I did. I got him to accept the name Peter as well. Should I close the game and reopen it to see if there's anything new other than the jump scare being exactly the same, probably?
Sure.
Alright. If I get scared of this jump scare again, I'm gonna be disappointed in myself. Or startled, I should say. Alright, let's see. Hit play. No, it's exactly the same. Nothing's changed.
Well, I'm gonna stop watching the stream.
I think that's enough of that. Alright, time for me to say goodbye to the stream and stuff. Let's put that image back on. Yep, that's about right on how I feel about this. But hey, this game was actually fun. When the full game comes out, I can and I will be playing it. So, see ya.